Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Live After and welcome to another video. Now you guys, today's video I think will be short and sweet. I've only got one project to show you, but the highlight of today's video is the voting of the mix and match challenge that I kicked off in my previous video. So I'll get into that a bit later, but let me first show you what I made this week. Now I'm still very much in Easter mode. You guys, Easter is in a week. I cannot believe it. There were so many more things that I wanted to make, but I think I have filled my fair share of bunnies throughout the month of March. And today, it's no different. I made another bunny. This one, you guys, not a quick pattern. So this is not if you want to whip up something the night before. This one took me a little bit of time and I will show you what she looks like. It is this fantastic bunny. Now she is quite big. Let me just move back a bit. She is, and I mean, I made this bunny using my favorite rainbow cotton 86, which is a sport weight or a yarn weight 2. It's 100% cotton. With it, I use a 2.5 millimeter hook. And on the front, even though the design, and I will show you what the pattern looks like in the book, from the book that I used, they did embroider a little rainbow on the front of these overalls. I didn't feel like it, but I did like the idea of the rainbow, so I got one of my little enamel pins. I put it on there, and then that also, part of the pattern does actually include a little headband, which I also didn't feel like making, so I just tied a little ribbon around her head. Now this bunny does have an enormous head for the size of her body. So of course, how else would you hide an enormous head if not by putting like a sparkly bow on it? But she's adorable. As always, you guys, you know that I'm obsessed with embroidering eyes these days. I just don't even reach for my safety eyes anymore. Maybe it's a phase I'm going through, I don't know, but I just enjoy embroidering eyes too much. It just makes the possibility of giving this toy to a younger child so much better. I don't have to worry to tell people the whole time, oh, safety eyes aren't really all that safe. But anyway, I've enjoyed recently, and you guys would know, like everything I do has got embroidered eyes on it these days. But I do love the look of it. This bunny, super, super cute. Not a difficult pattern at all. The pattern is fairly straightforward. It's just very, very big. And I mean, you can imagine if a bunny is this big using a sport weight yarn, what it would look like if you use like a 4-weight. Because I know a lot of people prefer using 4-weight yarns, worsted weight yarns. So I think you'd end up with a pretty decent sized bunny if you made this one in a 4-weight. But anyway, as I say, it's not a difficult pattern. Really enjoyed making it. I actually have made it once before. Let me just open it up. Where is it? I did actually mark it this time. Now, the book that I used is this one. Hello Amigurumi. Such an adorable book. The patterns are from all different designers. So here you can see a few designs on the front. Here's a few on the back. So I've made this bear before. I've actually made the bunny that I just showed you before as well, but I made it wearing a dress. I don't think I ever showed it on the channel. If I can find a photo, I'll pop a photo up. I made it for a colleague of mine who got married. So I made the little bunny. This is what the picture looked like. So I made this bunny but wearing a white dress for my colleague, as I said, who got married. So this is the pattern, Maya the Bunny, and it is by the designer Lulu Loves the Moon. Now, she's very popular. You definitely would have seen her designs on Etsy and Instagram and all over the place. She's a very, very popular, very famous crochet amigurumi designer. So in this pattern, which is nice, you do get the pattern for both the little overalls as well as the dress. But because I'd made the dress before, I really wanted to give the overalls a try. I think the overalls though I did, although I used the same yarn, they do suggest in the pattern that you make the overalls with a bigger sized hook. So where my entire bunny was made with a 2.5mm, I did use a 3mm for these little overalls. Again, because of the outfit, you don't crochet a tail, but I'm not planning to take, you can actually take the overalls off, but if you're planning not to take it off, you can put a little bunny tail, sew it right onto the pants. But this was my project for this week. I think throughout the coming week, I might just try and squeeze in 1 or 2 more bunny projects before we hit Easter this coming weekend. I'm super excited. I love this time of year. I love Easter. I love spring. It is just a wonderful, wonderful time of year. And I hope all of you guys have gotten your Easter and spring crochet projects done and that you're ready for the weekend that's coming up. All right, you guys, and now the highlight, the absolute highlight of this video. And I have been dying to share these project design submissions with you. As you guys know, the Mix and Match Challenge, this is part 1 where we decide on a design. And I asked you guys, get your children, get your grandchildren, yourself, submit some designs to me, email me a photo. We will vote on it throughout this coming week. So the whole of last week, I received quite a number of fantastic, you guys really know how to bring it when I throw out a challenge. And I absolutely love it. So I received quite a large number of submissions. I'm going to show it all. And I think what we're going to do, my original plan was that we vote on the design on my community tab, but not as many of you that are watching the video finds or sees the community tab. So I'm going to do the voting on this video. And how it's going to work, I will put a little slideshow of all the designs I received, plus what they are, numbered in a little lineup. So they're completely random. There's no rhyme or reason to the order. I just downloaded all of the images that were sent to me, and I just randomly picked and put them in line. Where someone, for instance, submitted more than one design, because we had some people who had more than one child in their house that designed something, those designs I split up. Or even if the same child submitted more than one design, or the same person submitted more than one design, I would split those up as well, so that the same family or the same child, their designs will not be next to each other. So it's completely random. Where there was a name on it, I also cut the name out, so that you will not know who submitted these designs. So what I want you guys to know, at the end of the little slideshow, make a mental note of the design that you like, or that you would like to see us all make. And then send your vote in one of the, or put a comment down below which number, or if you can't remember the number, which project you are voting for. Like I said, I don't know how you guys are going to choose, and this is why I'm not taking, I didn't want to choose at this stage. I didn't want to make the choice. It is too hard. And I'm telling you now, there's a few of these designs that throughout the year I will be making them into amigurumi as well, because there's just, the ideas were phenomenal. And this is why I opened it up, that as many people as possible could submit a design, because I have a very one-track mind. And if you know me, you know that I would have designed a bear for this challenge. I wouldn't even have thought of anything else. And there were so many fantastic designs, very adorable elements that have been put onto the designs. I was amazed every time I opened an email and I saw the photo that was sent to me. I absolutely love it. So a few designs were submitted by you guys watching the channel, the subscribers. Many of the designs were actually either by your children or your grandchildren. And, we have so much creativity in our community, and I'm so excited for this challenge. I know many of you are excited as well. A lot of you that's not sending in, or that didn't send in designs, I mean, you were very excited. Many of you said you can't wait for part 2, where we actually start the making of the amigurumi. So keep in mind that whichever design wins, all of us will then be making some version of that one design. So no matter what is chosen, we will all use that image as the base to work from. But I will explain that again when we get to part 2. So now, part 1, I got the designs in, I'm putting them in a little slideshow, all of them numbered, and please, in the description box below, leave me a comment of which design you are choosing. I know it's going to be difficult, and I'm asking for one choice. If you cannot decide between 2 of the designs, put a first choice and a second choice, and I will tally them up. And then in a week's time, next week, so today is the 24th? The 24th of March, so in a week's time, when I do my next video, I will reveal who the winner was of the designs that were submitted, and then part 2 of the challenge will kick off, and that will be us making that design. All right, friends, I cannot wait for you to see these designs. They are superb. Thank you to everyone, every child, every grandchild, each one of you that submitted a project. As I said, I mean, you guys really know how to bring it when I throw out a challenge. It's going to be fantastic. All right, friends, that is it for this week. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend so far. Please pop your votes down below. I cannot wait to see it. On a quick other note, because I keep on forgetting it in my previous videos to have mentioned it, I recently did a Q&A video that I really enjoyed. Now, in my printing of the questions, 2 of the questions got cut off. I was so annoyed with it afterwards when I edited the video, and I saw that 2 of the questions sort of got lost in the printing process, but then a few of you added some more questions afterwards, and I hope to do a little follow-up Q&A where I answer those questions that sort of fell through on my original video, as well as the additional, because a few of the additional questions that came in were just fantastic. So I'll do a little mini Q&A, I think, in a couple of weeks, just to catch up. So anyone who still wants to ask me another question, you are more than welcome to pop that down in the comments down below as well. All right, friends, I think that's it. So remember, in the comments, leave me your choice for which design you think all of us will want to end up making, what we're going to end up making, what you would like to see all of us end up making. All right, friends, that's it for this week. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend so far. And until I see you in the next video, as always, stay safe and stay crafty.